Let's be honest. Shopping for a budget fridge in 2025 feels like walking through a used car lot blindfolded. Every model promises advanced cooling and premium storage, but most of them are overpriced boxes of plastic with ice makers that break before your first power outage. At Frugal Choice, we don't care about what's trending, we care about what works. So today, we're counting down the top 5 best budget refrigerators that actually keep your food cold, your money in your pocket, and your blood pressure low. These aren't showroom queens. These are workhorses. Tested, trusted, and priced like real people still exist. Let's kick it off with number 5. Number 5. GE Top Freezer Refrigerator, Model GTS22 KSNRSS. Price, around $750. This fridge is like that quiet neighbor who minds their business and gets things done. It's simple, it's tough, and it doesn't pretend to be anything fancy. And that's exactly why we love it. You get 21.9 cubic feet of capacity, solid shelving, LED lighting, and a freezer that actually freezes. No glitchy smart panels, no overcomplicated drawers, just food staying cold and a fridge that doesn't whine when you open it 12 times a day. It fits well in small kitchens, apartments, rentals, and it's built like a fridge from the early 2000s in the best way possible. Is it stylish? No. Smart? Not even a little. But it works. And in a world of overpriced gimmicks, that makes it a winner. Number 4. Frigid Air Top Freezer Refrigerator, Model F FTR1835VS. Price, around $720. Frigidaire's been around forever, and while some of their high-end lines love to chase gimmicks, this basic top freezer model is old school in all the right ways. You get 18.3 cubic feet of no-nonsense cold storage, adjustable glass shelves, not cheap plastic, and a frost-free freezer that doesn't sound like a jet engine. And here's what we love. This thing is built for real life. It fits tight spaces, handles constant door slamming, and won't complain if you shove leftovers into every corner. It's the kind of fridge that just keeps going. No Wi-Fi, no apps, no drama. It's not flashy, but that's the point. It does the job and asks for nothing in return. Kind of like your most dependable friend. Number 3. Whirlpool Top Freezer Refrigerator, Model WRT311 FCDM. Price, around $900. This Whirlpool is what happens when budget meets backbone. We're talking 20.5 cubic feet of well-organized storage, humidity-controlled crispers, full-width pantry drawer, and LED lighting that doesn't make your fridge look like a haunted basement. And here's the kicker. It's made in the USA. It also comes in stainless steel if you're trying to look fancy on a budget. And unlike most cheap fridges, this one actually feels sturdy. The doors are solid, the shelves don't wobble, and the drawers don't feel like they're going to snap off if you put more than 2 apples in them. Whirlpool has a reputation for building fridges that last. And this model proves you don't need to spend $2,000 to get quality. It's a little roomier than most budget picks. So if you've got a family or just a big appetite, this one hits the sweet spot. Number 2, LG Top Freezer Refrigerator, Model LTCS2020S. Price, around $950. Now, hold on. I know what you're thinking. LG? In a budget list? Yes. And here's why. While their French door and smart fridges have had, let's just say, mixed reputations, their top freezer models are built on a much simpler platform, and they nail the fundamentals. This LG gives you 20.2 cubic feet of sleek, flexible storage. The shelves are tempered glass. The door bins are massive. They'll hold a gallon of milk, a 2-liter, and your backup ranch dressing all in one row. And the internal layout? Clean, efficient, intuitive. No wasted space, no awkward corners. Now here's what makes this fridge stand out. The cooling system is whisper quiet. You barely know it's running. It doesn't cycle on and off with a thud like some of the other cheaper brands, and the temperature stays consistent even when it's full. Add to that an optional ice maker, LED lighting, and reversible doors, and you've got a fridge that can fit into almost any space, any lifestyle, and any budget without sacrificing functionality. It's got style, performance, and the kind of practicality that most smart fridges lost years ago. And now, the number one pick. The fridge that checks all the boxes for budget shoppers and punches way above its price class. Number 1. Samsung Top Freezer Refrigerator, Model RT21M6215SR. Price, around $980. Yes, you heard that right. Samsung took the top spot. Now before you scroll down to type, "But I thought Samsung was unreliable," hear us out. This isn't one of their fancy touchscreen nightmares. This is their stripped-down, low-tech, actually reliable budget workhorse. 21.1 cubic feet of usable space. Twin Cooling Plus system that keeps the freezer and fridge at separate stable temperatures, so your frozen peas don't end up smelling like onions. Reversible doors, high-efficiency LED lighting, and seriously good insulation that keeps things cold even during brief power outages. But here's the real reason this one tops the list. The freezer space is huge. Most budget fridges cut corners there, giving you shallow compartments that can barely hold a frozen pizza. This model? Deep, wide, organized. And yes, it has space for the Costco-sized bag of chicken nuggets without a struggle. You also get sliding glide shelves, extra-large crispers, and surprisingly upscale build quality. The stainless finish looks way more expensive than it is. And unlike most smart Samsungs, this one doesn't try to connect to your Wi-Fi or crash after a software update. It just runs, and it runs well. Bottom line, this fridge delivers full-size function, reliable cooling, and premium looks, at a price that still leaves room in your wallet for actual groceries. Coming up next, the final verdict. What to look for when shopping for a budget fridge in 2025, which features are worth paying for, and what to skip every single time. So you've seen the top 5. But let's be real, just picking from a list won't save you if you walk into the appliance store wide-eyed and get steamrolled by buzzwords, slick finishes, and commission-hungry sales reps. Let's break down what actually matters when buying a budget fridge in 2025, and what's just marketing fluff. First, skip the tech. Touchscreens, Wi-Fi, app-controlled cooling? That's not budget. That's asking for future headaches. The more electronics crammed into your fridge, the more things that can fail. And guess what? Nobody's fixing your fridge motherboard for under $300. Second, look at layout, not just cubic feet. 20 cubic feet means nothing if the shelving is awkward and the freezer's a shoebox. Look for wide shelves, deep door bins, and flexible drawers. You want space you can actually use, not just stats on paper. Third, go with top freezer models. They're cheaper, more reliable, and often cool better than their bottom freezer or French door cousins. And in this price range, simplicity equals durability. Fourth, skip the showroom shine. That beautiful stainless steel finish? It's going to show fingerprints, scratches, and every smudge your toddler leaves behind. Matte finishes or clean white models not only cost less, they look better longer in real homes. Fifth, ask a repair tech, not a store clerk. Salespeople know what sells. Technicians know what breaks. Call a local appliance repair shop and ask, "What brand and model in my budget would you buy for your own kitchen?" Their answer is worth more than any product brochure. Bonus tip, Don't fall into the energy efficiency trap. Yes, Energy Star is great, but if a fridge saves you $12 a year in electricity and costs $400 more, that's a loss, not a win. Focus on models that balance power use and performance, not ones that brag about efficiency but can't keep your ice cream frozen. And finally, here's the hard truth. A fridge should be boring. It shouldn't beep. It shouldn't talk. It shouldn't need firmware updates. It should just sit there, quietly doing its job, day after day, year after year, until you forget what life was like without it. The good news? You don't need to spend a fortune to get that kind of fridge. Stick with the models we showed you today. They're simple, solid, and built to last, not built to impress. Thanks for watching Frugal Choice. Smash that like button if you've ever screamed at an ice maker. Subscribe for more brutally honest appliance breakdowns. And drop your favorite old school fridge model in the comments. Or the worst one you ever owned. Stay smart, stay chill, and don't let flashy features freeze your budget.